Hi guys, thank you. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Seriously, welcome to the channel of love. No, seriously, thank you for joining me. It's a bit of a weird intro. Okay, welcome to the channel of love, guys. I'm going to be doing a free flow reading today. I'm not sure what's wrong with the voice. Okay. Should we thank God that it's Friday? Okay, why is the voice a bit horsey? Oh my goodness, first time I've spoken this morning. Well, that one knew where it needed to go. Okay, got itself into position. There's the cards. Well, from the Rider-Waite Tarot, anyway. Let's get some other cards. The flower language. Let's look at the vibe cards. Oh, look at that. Payday. That indeed it is. It's the end of the month. So, payday. Who loves payday? It's payday. Okay, random. And then the channel of love cards. Okay. These two. And then this one. Okay, card of communication. Lots of communications coming in towards the divine masculine. Who from? The divine feminine. And these are, there's no people in this card. So it's telepathy. Can she actually get through to you? It's like you have all areas covered. Okay, so you've got your heart covered, your crown is covered, so we can't get to your heart. And we can't get to your head. I don't know. You're like, I'm not sure. The Tale of Two Cities is coming through as well. There's a block, I would say, here for communication. Things are happening really quickly with the Eight of Wands, which means there's loads of messages that are trying to come through, signs, synchronisations, but I feel this masculine's blocked. The Four of Pentacles is when you refuse to let go of something, and it looks like you're refusing to let go of money. So you're causing a block, because I feel like things could be a lot easier for you than what they are, but you're blocking yourself here. And then we have the Lovers card. And we can kind of see, well, I want to say the smoke. Maybe someone's been smoking too much. I don't know whether or not that's a block. The only way that you're going to find out is if you don't smoke as much. But that kind of, like I've kind of lost my voice and had a bit of a chesty chest. So But this connection's being healed here. Whatever, I feel like this information's coming towards the masculine. Just the way that it's all pointing towards him. Okay, and the feminine has a snake here, so I feel like she's trying to warn, or she's being warned of something toxic. There's this pollution cloud here. The masculine's kind of, well, I'm not sure, they're both looking as if to say, well, I feel that whatever's happening, it's like stumping someone's sex drive, okay? Because this represents the male phallic here. And I don't know, this feminine's kind of like, in a way, it is the energy of, can I touch this? Like, but I feel like you're untouchable. So this masculine is, you're closed off to this feminine. I feel maybe she's saying toxic things. I'm not actually sure if this is the divine feminine here. There's also the energy of your inner masculine and feminine kind of giving you a telling off here. It's the energy, we've been picking up on kind of kicking habits, and it's the energy of, well, if you want me to stop doing something, then tell me. It's like, what do you think? I'm psychic? It's like, yeah, you are. Okay, so it feels like it's time to like pull yourself up on your own, I want to call them misdeeds. The word mischievous is coming through. I don't feel like this is anything major, but it is something that's blocking. Okay, and it looks like it's blocking the sexual connection here. Now, the other thing that come through was actually the masculine here, that this being a karmic energy, and he is blocking himself off. Like, maybe he's receiving loads of messages here. We don't actually know who this character is, but receiving loads of messages and he's refusing to, like, answer them. And he could be busy at work just focusing. Refusing maybe to let go of a job. Okay, interesting. A job offer. Refusing to let go of a job offer. And this feminine's kind of, well, maybe she's saying your work is like affecting our relationship. How can you see someone if they're always avoiding you or they're at work? That's what's coming through here. I actually feel like this masculine is kind of like, he's wanting to, I don't feel like he actually wants to. It's the energy of, I don't know what you mean. So I don't know if he's playing dumb here, but it's like, what do you want from me? Because I'm trying to earn all this money. But then there's messages coming through. But I do feel this masculine's ignoring the messages. Okay. Now this could actually be physical messages. Let's have a look at this next row here. Okay, now this will be the Divine Feminine's energy here, the High Priestess. No, she actually looks, I feel like this card's come up to kind of say to us, this isn't the Divine Feminine. This is kind of another love connection, although it's not based on love. It's based on money and what you can produce. I'm feeling this energy of this feminine wanting the masculine to stop doing what he's doing, whether he's working away from home. I do feel there's this kind of ultimatum energy here of you choose work or you choose me. Well, we have, let's move on from this if we can. So we seem to be stuck in this energy. Got the High Priestess here. So masculine and feminine energy is illustrated by the two pillars here. BJ, blowjob. Okay. Maybe this feminine can't even get close to even like do that, let alone, actual full sexual intercourse. So, Torah. Now, the Torah on the Divine Feminine's lap here is when you have earned the rights to the spiritual truths. I'm just about to sneeze. bless me. 3 times. Okay, 3 times, 3 times. First one was a small little one. Okay. Bless me, bless me, bless me. So when you earn the rights to actually be able to, you're clear enough. This is a very clear, crystal clear energy here. She's kind of anchored down the moon. She has the truths, okay? So this feminine here, she's sitting in truth. With the Torah, this is about you being confident spiritually speaking. So different types of confidence. This divine feminine here, she is confident spiritually speaking. She's confident on her spiritual practices. Now, seeing as I said that first of all this was messages coming into the masculine, and the divine feminine's underneath, and I did feel first of all the divine feminine was sending the divine masculine messages and he's ignoring them, and I actually feel that this is about a warning regarding this energy here. Okay, so it feels very much as if the masculine doesn't really want to talk to anybody. Okay, he doesn't want any guidance. Or is that the case? Maybe when it comes to sex, because you would think here that he doesn't really see that there's an issue, about no kind of, I want to say no love or sex life here. This is a working relationship. So it's a business, kind of a business agreement. And, well, maybe you had the odd thing thrown in every now and again as a little treat. But I feel like that's all stopped. The masculine here is actually looking to change. I always feel like that's a chameleon. I know it's not, but I always feel it's a chameleon. It took me to Isa, the iguana from Dora the Explorer. So I'm feeling as if the chameleon energy of it's about changing his tune. This is how he speaks with this feminine. He's not interested, but he is interested in the divine feminine here. He would like to explore her. So it feels the energy of the divine masculine, if there is any other love connections in his life where maybe, it involves sexual acts. I feel like he's quite turned off when it comes to participating in activities like that with them type of people. But with you, divine feminine, he would like to explore you. Okay, so it's time that he needs to make a decision, or will he make a decision? The thing is, the divine masculine's living in a 5D world here where he's got this perfect connection with the divine feminine. On the 3D, it's not the same. It's like a tale of two lives, a tale of, two realms. I'm taken to Taylor Swift now. Okay, I was actually taken to Shake It Off. Okay. And the haters gonna hate, 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 hate. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Interesting, because I feel like this, I was feeling like a shimmering, like when you give a shimmer, is it called a shimmer? And the clothing falls down. Look, she's undercover here. And I felt her kind of, this feminine, she's got nothing to kind of show, has she? It's all visible. Now this could actually be the toxic energy it's actually a relationship that is keeping you stuck. And the masculine here is like kind of refusing to let it go. But I feel the energetic connection here, the 5D connection, and it's a fantasy. This is the card of illusion. So it's like the divine masculine's living in a fantasy land. and not really doing anything about it in the 3D, not making any actual changes. The thing about that is it will manifest itself. Whatever you put your attention on, even if maybe you didn't have any intentions to do anything with that attention, makes sense? Law of attraction, you're going to attract it towards you in the 3D. So, this masculine might not be wanting a 3D connection, but it's going to be presented to him as a manifestation. It's like you can't have one way without the other. Let's look at this. This row here, we've got the King of Cups. Okay, so you can tell by his ring, he's not married. Excuse me. King of Cups, he will be emotionally stable, ready for love. I'm not sure if that's a torch he's holding, but I felt more it could be like a candlestick holder with his cup. This masculine may be drinking a bit too much, which then could numb maybe his sex drive. There's something that needs to be healed and looked at, and it looks like it's something that's being affected, or it's coming from this connection here. So this needs to be healed. Once this is healed, I feel like the sun will be able to shine through. So this is the block here. But it's like the masculine's refusing to listen to or to see the signs, to see the red flags. I think he sees the red flags. I think he's just choosing to ignore them. Okay. Well, here, seeing as this figure undercover here is like glowing with red. Even the snake's kind of like popped out to have a look. He's got his eyes closed to say, I'm not looking at it. Got the dragon here, feels like he's sticking his tongue out. Victory, jewels, and a tower. King of Cups. Well, it looks like you're in the middle of the ocean. Is that boat in the background coming to pick you up? It's like you don't want to be found. Seeing as you've got this goldfish around your neck, it does feel as if like you're happy. Well, you think you're happy in the situation that you're in, the way that it's going. It's interesting. It's kind of like about of you just wanting to have your cake and eat it. That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if you've got a cake, of course you're going to eat it, aren't you? So have your cake and eat it. Okay. Now, this energy here takes me to the masculine and the feminine, an androgyne. An androgyne, I think it's pronounced like that. Neither masculine nor feminine. Oh, this is interesting now. Okay. So this is a state of oneness. No angel wings here. Is this a masculine? Is this a feminine? I feel the divine feminine here, this is how it looks when you actually... this to me just takes me to avoid energy. As in, I'm not masculine, I'm not feminine, and the energy of I'm both of them, but there's no relationship. This is someone who's kind of... well, I suppose you would call her a nun, who take this vow of, I suppose it's celibacy for life. That's what I feel has been got used to, actually just taking care of your own needs. So I'm feeling the energy of this masculine may just want to stay alone as one. I feel the real strong energy here that he's blocking himself from anyone getting in. Yeah, because he's hurt. So there's masculine here. He doesn't really want to take a chance. He's kind of had enough. He's hurt. This is the card when you're feeling extremely alone. You don't really know who to turn to, who to ask for assistance. The end result is you will end up speaking to the divine. You'll end up praying. Okay. Let's find out from these cards. The flower fairies. The flower fairies are called the flower language. Memories. No, this masculine, it does feel like he's constantly taking a trip down memory lane, but he's not actually creating any new memories. That's this void that's come through. Not really going to do anything. Just keep himself to himself. So we have the memories here. And peace. A cat tail. Okay, I picked up the Tale of Two Cities. I feel this masculine's very happy just connecting with nature, the water, his memories, and he's in quite a peaceful place. But it's very solitude. I mean, this musing over the divine feminine here, but then still remaining single. And I felt the energy of being unclaimed and undecided. So he's not kind of making any kind of claims. He's just, I feel like he's still trying to figure things out, figure himself out. Let's have a look at the vibe cards, the emotions. Overjoyed. And scared. So scared of being overjoyed. Okay. Building yourself up. And then I feel maybe memories of the past come in and it makes this masculine scared. The overjoyed also talked to me about how you could ascend into like being like a priest, um, like a man of the church. There's something here about wanting to go solo, for this to be a solo job. I picked up here about the job being away from home. And this is because the masculine's scared. Let's look at the random cards. A dragon. And a lover. A dragon or a snake? Well, whoever it is, I feel like it's either a current lover, a past lover, and they're scared. Are they scared of the toxicity? But I do feel like, Divine Masculine, you've been warned before about this. So it's like you saw that this was all lined up. Let's look at the Channel of Love cards. Mrs. Do As You Were Told. Well, that's the Queen of Swords here. So this masculine is being, I feel like, manipulated in the 3D world. And it's like he's being loved and romanced in the 5D world. Mrs. Do As You Are Told. The Queen of Swords. She has a very sharp tongue. Okay, she tells you how it is. Bliss. Now we've got the lovers again here. So, Mrs. Do As You're Told could be the Divine Feminine as well. I'm not sure the Divine Feminine would be as harsh as that. It's more like you've had the signs, you've seen the signs. But to have bliss here with the lover's here, and then we have the lover here. This energy is scattered all over the place. This masculine has too many messages coming in, too many people telling him what to do. So he has this toxic energy here telling him what to do. He has the divine feminine coming through. Okay. And make a wish. So the star card, it takes me to the energy of, when you've been knocked out and then all these stars and birds would be like, they would appear in animation above your head. Stars. This divine masculine is, I was going to say frazzled. Okay, he's frazzled. Let's go to the romance angels. Interesting, I said it's payday. It's like, do you love payday? This character here might love payday. And then when it's payday, it's as soon as it comes in, it's handed over. Do you have any money to hand over this month? Let's have a look at what the romance angels would like to say regarding this story. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And I said to you, you can't have one without the other. So you're going to have your cake. And you're going to get to eat it as well. Okay. Which is your divine feminine. I said to you, be calling in your soulmate. And it's just your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Now, your soulmate in this case, I mean, this is going to be a soulmate as well. Look, everyone's like a soulmate. They help us in some way, shape or form. But this is actually the divine connection. You, like everyone, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. You made a soul agreement to meet in this lifetime for the purpose of mutual spiritual growth. So you can also say when I said that the masculine kind of knew that this was all lined up this way. You may have many such agreements with various people who are all your soulmates. They include friends, family members, co-workers, and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomise the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humour, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. Well, seeing as the masculine here is musing over the divine feminine, I'd imagine that he is picking up on their similarities. We'll get another card from here. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I didn't feel there was much of a love life here. I felt it was more a business agreement. low-flying aircraft there coming into land. Engagement. Your love life is ascending. Now, I've picked up your ascension here because I feel like you're a priest. And it's okay because you've got the high priestess here, which is the high priestess's counterpart. So we've got engagement here. And this card here strongly suggests that you need to connect with that part of you, with the higher power. Let's read about engagement. Congratulations. This card signals pending nuptials, beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels can see one upon your horizon. So, I actually feel like this masculine could be single. He's just not wanting to get into another connection. But he doesn't mind like amusing himself over the connection. Well, he's calling it in. So this relationship is ascending. Even if he is single, there is a relationship on the cards. So even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels can see one upon your horizon. This card comes to you as reassurance, specifically so that you'll choose to release any worries about whether you'll get married, because you will. Deep romantic love in which you feel treasured is in the cards for you. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself. You establish boundaries about what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in other life areas, such as career, home, lifestyle, and so on. And that's very much about what these top three cards are. So first you commit to taking care of yourself. You establish boundaries about what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in other life areas, such as career, home, lifestyle, and so on. Next, you honour your self-commitment by taking decisive action and telling others how you truthfully feel about their behaviour. As you commit to yourself, the universe sends you additional experiences of loving commitment, including the promise of not even romance, man. Okay, is that what you want me to say? Promise of romance. It doesn't, it says including the promise of marriage. You're calling in your true soulmates here, Divine Masculine. Didn't mean to do it, well. That's what's happening. And what a beautiful connection you will experience. And it feels like you'll go on to make beautiful memories because you're dwelling on the old ones, good and bad. We're going to the Mother Mary now. We're going to the chapel and we're... Okay. Don't get too carried away now. We're gonna get married. Shall we see what the Mother Mary wants to say? Our Lady of the Whispering Heart, card number 2. I absolutely love this because it takes me to the Two of Cups whenever you've got like the twos who are up. You know, you're kind of talking about the divine counterparts. Our Lady of the Whispering Heart. And I do feel these are the messages that have been trying to get through to the Divine Masculine. It's like he doesn't want to hear about it because he's so scared that... he's so scared I want to say about allowing himself to be loved and taking that chance. It's about being hurt again. I don't think the poor fella could take it, to be honest. Well, it's all looking good on this table. Okay. So I want to be close to you, my cherished child, so I dwell within your heart. From that sacred place I speak to you daily. Can you feel my presence? I am the voice within that assures you all is well. I am the feeling in your heart that tells you it is all right to trust, no matter what appears to be. I am the knowing in your heart that every prayer you speak is heard and answered by me instantly. I am the joy and relief in your heart as you release that, as you release, as you realise that your answer prayers are already unfolding in divine perfection. Listen for me and know peace within. The clearest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell. Okay, so we're seeing, I would say, the contrast here. I feel like this person here, she shouts and yells. Okay, where the divine feminine, she's more of this whispering. Let's get them all up on the table. I think that will be, yeah, that will do. So the clearest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell, where love and trust speak quietly but consistently from deep within the heart. You are being asked to trust in the truths of your heart, even if they seem quieter than voices of fear from within you or coming from those around you. The truths of the heart cut through emotional reactions and mental anguish. The heart simply speaks of what is, without distortion. When we hear the heart speak, we know in our bones that what is spoken of is true. Hearing the heart truths may necessitate an action that we would rather not take. Perhaps we need to wait for more of the picture to become clear to us, for a way forward to be shown when we would dearly just love to act and have the whole situation over and done with. Or perhaps the time for action has come and we can see the invitation to move forward opening up. To accept that invitation may require a deeply saddening goodbye, a great loss, or a temporary loneliness, even whilst we may sense the wonder and happiness of that which calls us to move on. Our Lady of the Whispering Heart speaks to us of courage, of trust, and inner knowing. She tells us to trust our inner truths above and beyond any opinion of any other. You will know deep within what needs to happen and when. The details are held in the loving genius of the Divine Mother and revealed through your heart in the perfect way and at the perfect time. All you need to do is listen and apply, with patience and trust, the wisdom that is felt from within. If you are finding it hard to hear that wisdom, the Divine Mother says this to you. What would you hear? What would you hear? Okay, the Divine Mother says this to you. What would your heart say if it was completely free from fear? So what would your heart say if it was completely free from fear? This oracle also speaks of an important message that is coming to you now or will very soon. This message is either in answer to a prayer already uttered or as an answer to a question you didn't even know that you held within. Pay attention to your heart, using the following healing process and affirmation to help connect with this important guidance within. Your world is changing, beloved. You have all the guiding light that you need for this change to be a healing one, even if some sadness is a necessary rite of passage into your greater emerging happiness. Have faith. The Mother is with you, guiding you through your heart always. This oracle has come to remind you of this and to let you know that now, in particular, she is whispering to you, and what you feel in your heart is truth. The healing process and affirmation. Sit quietly with your hands on your heart. You can have your right hand resting gently over your left hand as it rests at the centre of your chest. Feel tenderness and love for yourself as you allow a gentle smile to soften at the corners of your mouth. Say either quietly in your mind or aloud, whatever my heart feels is sacred emotion. So whatever my heart feels is sacred emotion. It is fuel for my holy process of change and spiritual growth. I accept it willingly and ask for the Holy Mother's grace and unconditional love to help me hear, honour, and respond to my heart's truths now and always. Now imagine that you and your heart are in harmony with each other. Different waves of coloured light flow from your heart and you respond to each wave of light with love. Imagine just receiving the colours as they flow and acknowledging them with love. The colours may be many or few. This process may take a few seconds or several minutes. Just sit with your heart and allow an exchange of energy. During this time, you may have clear, conscious realizations of inner guidance, which you can neutrally acknowledge and accept with gratitude. You may also have a very subtle experience with not much thought and no words at all, which is perfectly healing in its own way. Stay with and accept whatever your sacred communication is at this time. Know that you are receiving your heart's intelligence, even if at a subconscious level, and when it is time for it to be known consciously, it will rise to the surface of your awareness. When you are ready, you may like to finish the healing process with this affirmation. The truths of my heart are made clear by Mother Mary's loving grace. She speaks through my heart, and I hear her whisper truth. All guidance that I need is with me now. In this I trust, through my own divine nature and her perfect grace. It is so. We're going to leave it there, guys. Have yourself a fantastic Friday, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.